think it is a big time get for them. I think she's going to help them tremendously. Great inside presence, very physical kid, brings them a low scoring post player. That's had experience playing at a high level. So I think it's huge for them to get her eligible. I think she'll help them. I think they're a better team with her.
What do you expect to see from them offensively tomorrow?
Um, they have quite a bit of movement. They run some different looks. A lot of staggers, quite a few sets. They have some really active wing players that are going to look to score. Gonna shoot it in transition. We've seen them run a little dribble drive. We've seen them run 5 out. Kind of depends on who they're playing. They've had quite a range of who they're playing on their schedule. So some of that's dictated upon the defense.
Was the break long enough for you? Would you like a couple more days to work on some fine tune some things?
I think coaches always want more time. In practice and in finals it's a difficult week because there's some days that we can't practice because our final times are all at different times and there's no way we're going to find a time where everyone can be together. So we used a lot of it for rest. We used some of it for individual work and then, found some time to practice. But, they want to play games and I think that's important for them. But I think as coaches, you always cherish that extra time.
What are you most impressed with most about your girls this first semester?
I think honestly how they've already dealt with some adversity. They're a young group. They're a young group together, just with so many new people, and I think they've handled adversity that's come their way well. And they're, I think, putting one foot in front of the other and working hard every day, and um, you know, have a good vision of where they want to take their team.
With Arella's preparation in IMG last year, did you feel like coming into this season that she would obviously be a little bit more seasoned than a normal freshman stepping into this role?
I think obviously that year of experience, that year in the weight room, um, and just the body as your body continues to develop from 18 to 19, it's different. So I think all those things are going to make it easier for her to transition, and I think a really good thing. I think she's seeing higher level of competition. Um, Rella's played in a lot of games with a lot of great players, from a playground to a summer league to club basketball. So she's seen good competition, but consistently with all 5 players on the floor and well coached and have a scout. That's the new part and that's the transitional part. But everything else for her, I think, is easier because of that year.
Coach, last week you had a season high in steals against Houston. Central Arkansas didn't allow many turnovers. Is that going to be part of the game plan this week to force more turnovers against Arkansas?
We just want to play sound, fundamental defense. We want to, make people make hard shots. We want to take away easy ones. We want to keep them off the line. So I don't know if we ever go into a game trying to necessarily turn people over as much as being solid and just preparing for how we would prepare for any team.
Any other questions, Jeff?
You guys have been really efficient from beyond the 3-point line. How much is that people knowing where their shots are and maybe some of it just being Rasay doing what she's able to do?
I think we have good shooters, from the arc. Those that, know that they can shoot it. They have the green light to do that. We want those that can shoot it, shooting it. Obviously, I think who you have shooting the 3 ball is important. She can't be anybody. They've got to be able to shoot a high percentage in shooting workouts. And we have 3 that are consistently between 80 and 89% from the arc in shooting workouts. And it's really, really good. So they're going to get the green light. I think Rasay is special in that area. I think she can get it off whether she's guarded or not. But Laird's a great shooter. Rel can knock it down. Vonnie likes the long two, but an inch longer, she can knock it down as well. So we feel like it's a strength of ours.
Just curious how much conversation there is with a player like Rasay, especially as you get towards Big 12 play, to she obviously can go out there and get her points on any night, but to get players involved and maybe get their confidence, I feel like you see that at every level, no matter
Yeah.
if it's men's or women's basketball.
Yeah, and I do think you do see it at every level, and it's challenging. I think Rasay has a really difficult job because when you're a scoring point guard, there has to be that balance where she does have to get people involved, but she does need to score. She does need to take shots. She's going to have to take difficult shots at times, and there's a balance there. And taking the load of knowing where everyone else has to be, the timing, the clock management, and we need you to score. It's a big role. She's embracing it. She's getting better all the time. She's watching film. She watches film with teammates, so they're talking and discussing and seeing things. And I just think it's going to make her that much more of a complete player. And she has dreams of going to the next level. And the more she can do both, the better she's going to be.
We got to work on a lot of execution, make sure we're sharp in all those areas, and then have a little extra time to work on our individual games. So.
All right. Positive result against Houston, become a big win. Lopsided score. How do you kind of carry those momentum when it's been a week?
I think we try to bring it every day in practice, so that helps a lot. And we won another home court win, so it'll be good.
You guys kind of get the experience of being a professional basketball player for a little bit with regards to just basketball for a while. No classes, no finals. How excited are you for this time period where you can just focus on the court?
Very excited because we can focus on the things that we need to work on and basically prepare ourselves for the big games coming up and conference. And we know that the extra time is going to help us.
Is the week off a right amount of time for finals?
Yeah, I think so because everybody has different final times and has different classes. Some people have harder classes than others, so you got to study a certain type of way. So I think a week's fine.
Have you guys seen film on Central Arkansas yet?
Yes.
What did you see?
They're sort of I don't know how to put it. What kind of team are they?
They're a good team, and they're going to bring it, obviously. And they have a post player that just got back in last game, and so it'll be good to play against her. She did really well, so.
We know that they made it to the NCAA tournament, so
Yeah, they can
we
handle
can't take them lightly, definitely.
Arella, before the season even started, I remember we sort of talked about in your newcomer interview that you like when people challenge you and sort of tell you that, you're a freshman in the Big 12 and you can't do that. And you sort of like that because it sparks you and it spurs you on. Now you're leading Big 12 freshmen in 4 separate categories. Where does that inspiration, that encouragement come from to be so successful on the court?
Well, it just comes from everybody, having my teammates and my coaches believe in me and just giving me the opportunity to make freshman mistakes so I can be prepared for Big 12 and reach my goals.
Arella, I know Coach Whittegray talked about your development in IMG last year, kind of, helping the learning curve coming into Big 12 basketball this year. Just speaking for yourself, how much would you say that helped you in your own development?
It prepared me for a lot. Being away from home was a big part of it because I wasn't sure if I was ready to leave home. And with physicality, we played a lot of great JUCO teams. Florida's pretty known for JUCOs. And I played a lot of D1 players that were going to big schools. And I had to take on a certain role at that school, at the prep school, and it prepared me for a college-like lifestyle. We had the same schedule as a college style. We practiced in the morning, early mornings. We went to class after, came back, practiced again. So I was ready. I didn't pick up a weight until I touched IMG, so now I'm used to it.
So almost feel like a breeze maybe coming in?
I was definitely more prepared than I would be coming straight from Belport High School.
Brittany, with just 3 non-conference games left, what have you guys talked about as a team, some of the goals that you want to accomplish and things that you want to be able to do in these next 3 games before you head into conference play?
We definitely want to polish up a lot of our execution and just get more in a rhythm with playing each other. We've already started getting there, and I think we're headed in the right directions.
This is Fry, the morning of y'all. Last week against Houston, you guys shot 58% from the court, season high for y'all. Having a week off, how do you continue that trend
Yeah, I shot a lot of free throws, and Coach always helps us with the free throws because that's what we're struggling in right now. And then having, I think, individuals on Friday, that helps a lot with our shooting, and just getting an extra form shooting helps a lot too.